I think it was always on the mind of God for there to be a missionary movement based on the western side of Australia. An organisation that could train and mobilise people, not only for the Australian side, but something that could also look into the Indian Ocean gateway area. We were pondering about the next step after being in the Philippines. And I felt one day, God just said, go to Perth. We had so much anticipation and we'd been praying for it, and we now had arrived on the westernmost capital city of Australia. And we were so full of joy of having come into the mandate of what we were being called to.
Then there's the gathering of people. There's young people, waves and waves of young people who are doing great things.
We gather together, we do worship together, we do prayer together, we eat together. We have a lot of fun together too, a lot of laughs together, we play a lot of games together. But they've grabbed a hold of the vision, the dreams of God, and they're running with it.
Two words have really shaped us. The Acts 13 word, that Perth was to be a modern Antioch, that we are a place to train people, to mobilise people, both short-term but also long-term, and also the Acts 1:8, reaching out to our Jerusalem without forgetting our Judea and our Samaria, and then the uttermost parts of the earth.
We have a lot of ministries in YWAM Perth, engaging with the city and engaging with the nations toward those larger goals that we have. In seeing cities transformed, including Perth, the state, and the nations within the IOG. So we've seen God do so much. We've got cities opening up to us. We've also got nations opening up. And we're always on our face seeking God. Lord, there's no answer for this in the world today. What are you saying? And very often, YWAM isn't getting answers, and they're going about creating new things that would help in those situations.
For me, YWAM in Perth is very, very special. Your dynamic vision to reach the more unreached nations of the world. And then, of course, the privilege of ministering together with you right there in Perth. These are precious memories, and I honor the Brownhills and all the staff there for what you've been able to do.
And it's been a wonderful journey for me to see them move as just a young couple with a couple of children and a small team to this amazing multiple building campus with hundreds of staff and hundreds of students going out each year to all these nations in the Indian Ocean Gateway.
Peter and Shirley Brownhill are true visionaries and implementers. And God has used them in partnership with the church in Perth to establish a vibrant youth with a mission base. They are a gift of God to the city, and not only to the city, but to the nation and nations.
One of the most fruitful bases I can think of in YWAM is Perth, Australia. They've gone through the cross, they've taken up the cross to follow Jesus, and they are multipliers. As they are discipling disciplers, as well as winning the lost to Christ, they are moving toward discipling nations.
We're by no means at the end of the vision. In many ways, I still feel after all these years, we're just beginning. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the generations that God's bringing. I'm super excited that we get to do this together. God's bringing young people that are so eager to be used for the purposes of God. There's a lot more to come. My hope is for many more nations. My hope is for, the waves of young people to keep on hitting. There's more opportunity on the earth, and so our hope and dreams are that Perth will be a blessing to the very ends of the earth.